video, we will talk about the power of positive scripting or positive language. Hi there Ninja! Welcome back once again to my channel. This is Rhea and I share real stories and tips to help you begin, enjoy, and survive your call center lifestyle. So if you're new here, please consider subscribing by clicking the red subscribe button down below and click or tap the notification bell so that you will not miss any videos. Positive scripting and language are both very powerful because first, it can keep your customers delighted, and second, it can successfully turn a negative situation around. It can make it more positive than ever. So here are my tips to help you use the power of positive scripting and language to your advantage. Let's consider a non-industry example. So say for example that your last pair of shoes is not in good condition anymore. So you want to tell your mother, or let's say your wife, your partner, your boyfriend, or your girlfriend that you need a new pair of shoes. So you ask your mother, for example, "Mom, my shoes are not in good condition anymore. I really need to buy a new pair of shoes." And then mom says, "I don't have money right now." So how will you feel if your mom responds that way? I mean, even if you understand that mom doesn't have money right now, but the way mom said it is that "I don't have money right now." It's like it's a dead-end situation. Like, mom will never ever buy me a pair of shoes. So it's up to me how to get or how to buy that pair of shoes, right? Compare that with this scenario. "Mom, I really need a pair of shoes because mine is not in good condition anymore." And then mom says, "I really understand that, but I have already paid our bills yesterday and I did not consider your pair of shoes. And I'm really sorry about that, but our budget is not enough for this payday. But how about in the next 2 weeks, I will have my salary again and we can buy you new shoes or a new pair of shoes." Right? So even though it's still a negative situation, the way that mom said it this time, it gives you hope that, okay, it might not be today, it might not be tomorrow, but it's on mom's next payday, mom's next salary. So you at least have hope that mom will buy you a new pair of shoes. And you will understand more. You understood more because mom explained why she cannot buy you a new shoes as of the moment. Another example is, let's just say you are dining in a restaurant today, okay, and then on the restaurant's menu, you see baby back ribs, club sandwich, ice cream cake, and lemon juice, shrimp, and seafoods. So that is what's on the menu. But the next day, you went to another restaurant and you see this menu, which is quite interesting. What made it interesting? So when you look at their menu, you see Brian's Ribs, the Big Bang Burger, Death by Chocolate, Shrimp on a Barbie, Count of Monte Cristo. Do you see the difference? It's the power of positive language. So you see, if you use positive scripting or positive language, customers will become more delighted, right? And will even try to take advantage of your products and services because of the way you introduce your company, the way you introduce your products and your services. And let's see how we can apply that to call center industry examples. I will give you some examples to compare, like the negative scripting and the power of positive scripting. Number 1, why don't you buy our best-selling product? It is the triple combo postpaid plan. Compared to this statement. The best solution that I can offer for your situation right now is our best-selling triple combo postpaid plan. So do you see the difference? On the first statement, you are trying to push the product to the customer as an actual product, which is true. And you will probably not get a deduction or a customer complaint for that. But then again, we are talking about positive scripting and positive language. And you want to keep your customer interested and delighted in these situations. So instead of saying you may want to buy our best-selling product, you can tailor fit it to the solution of or to the solution that is best fit for the customer's situation or concern. Of course, that customer is calling because he or she wants to know your advice or your opinion about a certain product, and that customer will probably tell you what her current situation is, in which case you will offer something. So instead of focusing on the word product, because it sounds more of like a business kind of relationship, you would want to focus on a more customer-facing experience, which is why I said the best solution to your current situation is our best-selling triple combo postpaid plan. Number 2, customer says, I need a refund for all the charges that you charged to my account. This is ridiculous. Agent says, no problem, sir. I can help you with that. Why are you saying there's no problem? There is a problem. These fees are ridiculous. No problem, sir. Let me take care of that. There is a problem. Why do you keep on saying there's no problem? Compared to this scenario or this scripting. Same situation, okay? So you can say something like, I do apologize, Mr. Smith. You've got the right person to help you with these charges. Boom. Short, sweet, positive. Number 3, when transferring a call. Agent says, Mr. Mosby, I need to transfer this call right now. Compared to when agent says, Mr. Mosby, for you to be further assisted with your concern, I may need to connect you to another specialist from another department who can definitely help you with your concern. So do you see the difference? It might be quite longer. When you use the word transfer, a lot of customers will have the impression that, okay, I will be transferred, most likely I will be disconnected. So you would want to avoid that kind of scripting, although of course in most call centers that is really how it is said. Like, I need to transfer this call, I need to transfer you to another department, because that's really what it is. And I believe that although there is totally nothing wrong with that, again, sometimes you would want to turn the situation around. So even though the customer needs to be transferred, okay, at least the customer knows that someone is there on the other line to further assist. And because of the way you explained it, you said that for you to be further assisted, I may need to connect you. When you use the word connect, okay, it gives the impression that you are bringing your customer to another department and you are making sure that that customer will not be disconnected because you're the one connecting him to another department. Does it make sense? Number 4, agent says, Miss Sherbatsky, I cannot rebook your flight anymore because it's already within 4 hours from the actual time of your flight departure. Take note of the word cannot. Although it's common that we use the word cannot because there are really things that we cannot do in our power as a customer service representative. But you can actually use positive scripting to make it sound a little bit more positive. Okay, especially in negative situations like this, or when situations arise that you really can't do anything about it anymore. Something like, Ms. Herbatsky, I understand that you need to rebook your flight now, but because it is already within 4 hours from the actual flight departure, the flight cannot be rebooked anymore. Do you see the difference? Instead of saying, I cannot rebook the flight anymore, you actually just said, the flight cannot be rebooked anymore. Because when you say, I cannot, it's like you're not doing anything. You're just not giving your best. But when you put it the other way around, the flight cannot be rebooked. It's like, it's final. This is the policy. The flight cannot be rebooked because it's already within 4 hours from the flight departure. Number 5, customer says, why is my account overcharged? Agent says, that's because you did not pay on time, Mr. Perez. So you can actually use a non-blaming language when you take calls for customer service. Take note of the scripting that agent used. That's because you did not pay on time, Mr. Perez. So it's like blaming the customer that he was not able to pay. Well, you did not exactly know what happened, why the customer was not able to pay. Or even though it's the customer's fault, we do not want to slap the customer with that truth that the customer really wasn't able to pay on time. So instead of saying that, you can say something like this. Mr. Perez, your account was overcharged because there was no payment made before your due date. Do you see the difference? Instead of saying you did not pay, you actually said there was no payment made before the due date. So you are just stating the fact of the matter. You're not blaming the customer. So that's what we call a non-blaming language. And this is a bonus tip. When you end the call, you'd usually say, is there anything else that I can help you with, Mr. Smith? Well, the customer might be able to think of a lot more things to ask you about. So instead of saying that, make it more positive, and to confirm understanding, you can ask, have I addressed all your concerns today? So it's positive and with impact in a way that, okay, I have addressed all your concerns today, and hopefully you have. So you can ask, have I addressed all your concerns today? And your customer will just say, yes, you have, and end of call. And that's about it for today. Thank you so much for watching and listening. I hope you've learned something about the power of positive language and scripting. It can really help you add a little extra spice to your call, and definitely it can help you in difficult situations. You have to be careful with the way you formulate your sentences and your statements. It will come naturally eventually. We're so used to saying I cannot, no problem, and you, but you'll get used to it. You just take it one day at a time. So if you like this content, please like, subscribe. If you haven't, comment down below your thoughts. Do you have any violent reactions? I would love to read and respond, and well, you can tell me if you have anything against what I have said. I hope not. So there, I have videos every Wednesdays and Fridays. See you on my next videos, and